Well, another day. Let's see who's going to join us. It's so late. Every day is different. You never really want to go and do some hard physical practice. Not that often. But it's like you don't want to go to church or work or any of those things. You don't want to pick up your kids for school. You don't want to get out of bed. But you do it religiously. And this is what is beautiful about that word, is you do it regularly or religiously. And when you do good things religiously, they stick. You know, you get up every day, crawl out of bed, you shower, you get dressed, meditate. Wakes your brain up, you feel a little alive. Glad you did it. You don't necessarily want to sit, but when you do sit, the effects of sitting give you freedom. You don't want to work out, but after you work out and you shower, you feel awake, alive, present. So the presence comes from the meditation, from the work, from the proper diet even. You feel better, when you eat the right food. So you eat the right food religiously. And this is what I wanted to promote today, because it takes a minute to gain a habit. You know that when you went for the hike, you came off the mountain, if you did, like Runyon Canyon in LA, they go up that mountain and come all the way down, they're sweating. They get off the hill, suddenly they're alive, their circulation is flowing, their brain is awake. And they do it enough times it becomes a religious habit. You do it religiously. Just keep using that word today, because I practice physical yoga religiously. And I practice meditation religiously. I practice good diet religiously. They said during Corona, do not eat anything with mucus. So I already don't eat animals. I already don't eat a lot of the things that cause mucus, bread, and all that, But sometimes I have banana. Do I want to cut out the banana because of the corona, because it has some mucus? I'm going to study it, because I eat bananas regularly in my smoothie. So these things, you just try to slowly get rid of the ones that don't help. Slowly. Pig feet? Nah, I ain't fucking with it. Soul food. Collard greens, no pork. Mashed potatoes. I'm going to make a different gravy. You find things that you do that are helpful, that shift your bad habits to good ones. And if you do that, you're always happier, because you feel better. And part of your spiritual growth is tied to how you take care of your temple. You can become godlike, Christ-like, enlightened, and be out of shape. But if you're in shape, if your blood is circulating, just like if you play basketball and you have that moment of presence, because everything is firing, the circulation is there, you're awake, present, through your body. It's why the asana practice, the physical practice, which we're about to do, is so important. The physical practice wakes up the 14 parts of the body, promotes circulation all the way to the brain. We go upside down, the blood runs to the brain. We do all these things, and then you find, oh shit. When I started my practice, I felt one way, but when I finished, I felt inspired and uplifted and different. And this is what we want from our life, to be uplifted, to feel awake and happy, and to have God in our sights, whether we're looking at a beautiful tree or something that's not so attractive. It's all God, because we are present and awake, and we see the miracles as they're unfolding. It's enough rap. We're going to go into this class, same as always. It's interesting. I shoot from this angle. I wonder if I should shoot the whole class from this angle. Maybe. I should ask. I've never done that. Let me see. Still present. Let me see. Let's see. I think this might be better. This is how we usually do it. Yeah. All right. We begin in Tadasana, or mountain pose. Shoulders back, down. There's another version of Tadasana. A lot of yogis refer to the mountain pose as Tadasana. Others, the full mountain pose, when your arms go up. We're going to go right into that. Back and down, shoulders down, mountain pose. Feet, toes spread. You can feel all the way up here, rising, shoulders back and down. Not a back bend, straight, gut up and in. Try this mountain pose. There are people who can sweat like crazy just standing like this because they're engaging all parts of the body. You'll learn more subtle points of each pose over a period of time. So this is mountain pose. We begin. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the thoughts, words, and actions of our own life contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings. Begin. Grasp hands, knuckles together, under your chin. We're going to breathe at the count of 6, all the way up, and fill our lungs. And push it out. All the way up. Two more. Last one. Fill your lungs to complete capacity. Lift your ribs, rib cage, lungs. All the way. Sip some more air. Relax your arms. Should feel a little different already. Opens your lungs. Prevents anything from going into your respiratory system, which is kind of important at this moment. For some of us, depending on where we live, it's really critical that we do respiratory exercises and breathing exercises. Okay, round 2. Deeper. all the air out. Belly up and in. 2 more. Coming up, the deepest breath of the day. Come back to mountain pose. Hands up, Tadasana, right and left. Tall as you can make it, all the way to the right. Okay, we're going to do our first back bend now. Hands up, Tadasana, lean over. Come on up. Slowly go forward. Hang forward. First back bend, the forward bend is always a eye opener. Side to side, forward to back. This is the spine work. The Asians, doctors, Chinese specifically, Korean as well, but the Chinese doctors say if you have a flexible spine, you are young. So pull forward, pull as hard as you can on your heels, hands under your heels, fingers pointing frontwards, standing on your hands, pulling, straightening your leg if you can, but bend your knees to get your hands under your heels. Pulling as hard as you can. Come on up. I'm going to go into a second set of that. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Hands up, over to your right. straight up again. Over to your left. Same thing. Opening your chest to the sky. Straightening your arms if you can. Bending to the left. Deep breath. Up. Here we go, second back bend. Straighten your arms all the way over the beach ball. Push your hips forward. Come on up. Forward again, slowly. Be careful. Inhale. Exhale. You know the drill. Stand on your hands. Fingers pointing frontwards. Chest forward. Come on down. Knees are on your chest. If you bend your knee, that's good. You should probably bend your knees. Once they're really bent, your chest on your knee, straighten it a little bit if you can. And if you can lock your knees, lock your knees. Pulling as high as you can. Come on up. Here we go. Roll your shoulders back a little bit. Over the back and round them. Now we're going to go into chair pose or Uttanasana. Not Uttanasana, Uttanasana. Shoulders back. Chest forward. Arms straight. Come on down. Up. Same thing this time on your toes. Flies are getting to me. On your toes as high as you can. Come on down. Ladies, 6-inch heels. Guys, lifting your heel all the way up. On your toes. On up. Okay, on your toes, knees together. Come on up. Come on down rather slowly. Put a smile on. Then slowly as you came down, come up. Squeezing your knees, straighten your, here we go. Roll your shoulders back again. Separate your legs again, 6 to 8 inches. Arms straight out, come on down. Shoulders are back and up. Chest forward through your chest, through your shoulders. Chest is up, forward. Butt is back, but you're doing a back bend. same time. So gut is up and in. Come on up. This time on your toes. Come on down. Toes are up. Now, knees together one more time. On your toes first. Squeeze your knees together, come down slowly. Back is against the wall straight. You're on your toes still. High up on your toes. And now you bounce a little bit. Hold it. Slowly come up. Okay. Roll your shoulders again. Deep breath in. Let it go. Now we're going to come into an eagle pose. Hands up in Tadasana. Right arm under your left. Wrap it all the way around. Double wrap. Squeeze your arms together. Feel your shoulders, your chest, your arms. You bend your knees. Lift your right leg up. Go all the way around. Put on a smile. Up. On the other side now. Hands up. Left arm this time under the right arm. Double wrap. Squeezing. Pulling your shoulders down as part of this process. So you're pulling your arms down. Shoulders are back and down. Not forward. Back and down. Back is as straight as you can make it. Bend your knees all the way. Lift your left leg up and wrap it all the way around twice if you can. Squeeze together. Straightening your back. Squeezing. Squeezing. Come on up. Going to do a second set of the same thing. Arms up. Right arm under. Right leg up and around. Other side coming up. Arms up to Tadasana. Second set, left side. Eagle pose. Bend your knees. Deep. Lift your left leg up. All the way around. Squeeze. Okay, begins the time to take a sip of water. The Bikram practice, they allow you a sip of water right now. Next thing is head to knee. Get into mountain pose again. Widen your feet deep into the ground, pushing up where you can feel it in your gut, your chest, everything. Stiram Sukha Asanam. Steady, joyful pose. The yogi in his asana, in every seat, in every pose. Steady and joyful relationship with Mother Earth. Stiram Sukha Asanam. Mountain pose. Just as difficult as any other pose. To do it right, almost impossible. But to keep getting it better is our daily practice. Okay, lift your arms, your legs rather, bend over. This is head to knee. If you hold your feet, it's still head to knee. And if you straighten your leg like this, it's head to knee. Pulling, stretching, kicking your heel, your right heel forward, straightening your left leg, pulling, flexing your right foot and pulling it. Pulling, stretching and kicking. Straightening both legs if you can. Your left leg has to be straightened. Your right leg, you're working on it. Come on down. Other side comes up. First take a breath. Let it go. Left side. Head to knee pose. Lift your left knee up. Reach over and hold the foot if you can. Straighten that foot. Straightening your right knee like a lamp post or something. Kicking your heel. Pulling. Kicking. Hang out here with me. Any variation will do. Strong for your lower back. Pulling and kicking and pulling. Come on down. Roll your shoulders. Going into the second set of that. This time we'll do it slightly differently. Slightly different. Lift your right knee. Grab on with your right toe and straighten your leg. Straightening everything. It's not a head to knee. You have it back straight. Hold on for a bit. Kicking and stretching again. Similar to the last one, but now we're going to turn right foot, leg to the side. Opening our hip. Balancing. Come on back. Let go. Hold on. Come on down. Inhale. Inhale. This whole practice is dependent on your breath. There's nothing else but breath. The rest of it is just incidental. The pranayama practices, or the prana, is the life force. Prana means life force. The breath never leaves you. Okay, holding on to the left toe, between the left toe, and straighten your leg. On to the other side. Going back. It's Flex your foot. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to go into dancing Shiva. Take a breath in first. Let it go. Dancing Shiva. Chest open, mountain pose. Open your hands like your right hand about to get some money. But instead, put your foot in the hand, right foot in the right hand. Lift the left arm. Go forward, dancing Shiva. Kicking and stretching simultaneously. Come on down. Deep breath in. Back to mountain pose. Open your left hand up. Put your left foot squarely in your left hand. Right arm up. Stretch. Kicking and stretching simultaneously. Come on up. Tadasana. Second set coming up. Same dancing Shiva. This time put a bigger smile on. Only difference is the ease you bring into this pose. Second set, more ease, grace. Smile and breathe. Arm up. Roll your shoulders back. Second set. Last dancing Shiva. Put everything you got into it. Lift your left foot, put it in your left hand. Right arm goes straight up. Charge forward. Three more breaths. Come on down. Now we're going to do Warrior 3. Hands up in Tadasana. Look up. Step your right foot forward. Lean forward. Come on up. Back a step again. Left foot forward. Okay, here we go. That's into that. Let's take a step back. Widen your legs. Arms out. Going to bend forward, put our head on the ground, if we can. Head towards the ground in any case. Squeeze your legs together at the same time. You're opening them. And your gut is up and in, and your head is on the floor. Or towards the floor. And you're pulling as hard as you can on your heels or your feet. Preferably your heels. Straightening your legs. Come on up. Fold your shoulders back to a prayer. Step your right foot to the right, your left foot to the left. Turn your left foot 180 degrees, right foot 90 degrees, and bend your left knee all the way. All the way. Go into a warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to put our shoulder on our left knee and put our hands up and over. For those who want to go a little further, put your hand on the floor. Look up under your right elbow. Look at the sky. Open your chest. Up. All the way around, right foot 180, left foot 90, bending your knee all the way to a deep warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Come on. Same thing, other side, opening your chest. Come on up. Other side, warrior two again. Deep warrior two. Deep bend. Straighten your left leg. Triangle. Straight leg triangle. Chin towards your elbow here, or towards your shoulder. Looking up straight, opening your chest, lengthening between the floor and your top arm as much as you can between the two. You're stretching, opening your chest, coming out of triangle on the left side. Go to the other side again. Go to warrior two, deep bend. Warrior two. Straighten your leg. Come on. Triangle. Straight leg triangle. Again, the other side, looking up. Come on up. Okay. Let's hang forward for a little bit. Let our spine relax, hang forward. When we're ready, crawl over to the right side, put your head on your knee. Draping your chest over your thigh and head over your knee. Head to the shin, actually. Just draping, relaxing. Come on back to the middle. Look up. Come to the other side. Come on up. Okay, we're going to go now to the triangle, the Bikram triangle, which is an essential part of their practice. I'm going to leave that out. Go to warrior one. Warrior two. Triangle, bent knee triangle. Hands do not touch the floor. Fingers are pointing between the first and second toe. Stretching between the two arms as long as you can. Lengthening between the floor and the ceiling. Not touching the floor and maybe not touching the ceiling either, but all the way stretching. Come on up. Other side. Hips are even. Bend that right knee. Come up to warrior one. Warrior two. Here we go, charge, elbow to knee, opening your knee, not elbow on your knee, but pushing your knee open. Hands are not touching the floor. Looking up, chin to shoulder as you look up. Open and stretch, and between your right and your left hand, you're stretching to the floor and stretching to the ceiling. Holding up by your gut, kind of hard on your gut. Come on up. Okay. Now we're going to turn one more time. We're going to do head to knee. Left leg one more time, 180 degrees. Hips are balanced. Arms up. All the way over. And bend your back and your neck. Put your head on your knee. Compression pose. Head to knee. Come on up. Other side. Arms straight up. All the way over. Bend. Compression pose, head to knee. You have to bend your knee, that's good. Bend your knee, make sure your head is on your knee. That way you're straight like this. But there are a lot of chiropractors and yogis who think that rounding the spine like this is not always so great. Certainly if you don't do it too much, it's great. But it's kind of unnatural. Everything else the spine is meant to do. It's not meant to round too much. In fact, there's specific breathing exercises to keep you from hurting yourself. But be careful. If it bothers you, just lean flat over and just drape over the leg. When you're ready, come on up. Last standing pose is known as a tree pose. Roll your shoulders back. Right foot into your left thigh. Pushing kind of hard if you can. And that way you feel it all the way from everywhere, all the way up. Opening your shoulders, opening your hips. Especially your right hip is open. Deep breath. Always the deep breath. Prayer pose. Shoulders back, chest up. Tall. When you're ready, full expression if you are. Full expression to pose. Some people with good balance may do this. Anyway, come on up, legs forward, place your feet together. Other side, left leg up, foot into the heel, heel into the thigh, opening your legs, opening your thighs especially. Opening, straight, tall, prayer pose. When you're ready, full expression. Or I'm going to try the balancing. Toppling tree. It's called toppling tree. Come on down. All right, there's the end of our standing poses. May do one more pose that's not quite on the floor. Come down to a crouching pose. It's a funny angle. I'm not moving that phone again. Okay, left hand goes here. Up, under, and around here. Right arm goes up. Open your chest to the sky. And you can lift your left arm all the way around and grab your right wrist and then pull your shoulder hard as you can. Open your chest even more. Keep a smile on. Come on down. Other side, same thing. Lift your left arm up. You can stay here for sure. You can stay here. You can just stay here. When this is plenty. But if you want to reach all the way around, grab your left wrist, pull it down. That's okay too. Either way, you're crouching, you're opening your chest, you're looking up to the sky, you're doing the pose. Okay, Hands down between your feet. Come on up slowly. Heels a little bit together. Stand on your hands. On your wrists. Take a few deep breaths. Come on up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Prepare to lie in your first Shavasana. Lie down. Let the practice sink in a little bit. Bring your knee to your chest. Squeeze it in deep and to the right side on the other side of the, I'll show you, on the other side. Away from your rib cage, but towards the floor, straightening your left leg. It's wind removing pose. Other side, same thing. On down. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do both legs. Same pose, both feet into your chest. Squeeze with your elbows. Squeeze your elbows with your hands. Hold on to your elbows. Squeeze everything together. Try to get this lower sacrum. You see mine's off the ground. You want to get it flat. Everything flat, and you're squeezing. Stimulating your digestive system. Squeezing it. There we go. Lay down. Let it sit in for a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Arms up, straighten, flex your feet. Come on up. Next thing, we're going to begin our twisting poses. In the beginning, then we'll do our back and our forward bends. Okay. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Left arm up. Come all the way around. Turn. If you can, hold your left knee. Stimulating your digestive system. Pulling and stretching and really lifting up too. Lifting up. Spine straight. This is Ardha Matsyendrasana, or twisting pose. Like a wet rag, getting everything out, all the toxins. Deep breath. Hang out here for a couple more breaths. Keep opening, opening. Come on around, other side. I'm going to hold some of these poses a little longer today because there's a yin practice you may know of, heard of. And you really get a benefit if you stay in these poses because then the body just relaxes into them. And before you know it, your body's much more open. The way to gain more flexibility is to hold the poses. We get into pigeon later. I'm going to hold a pigeon for a while. I'm going to hold a couple of the back bends a little longer. Forward bend a little longer. Okay, we begin our hip openers. Baddha Konasana. Put your feet together. Open your hip. Pants down. All the way, and push your elbows. Open your feet like they're books. Open your hips. Open your hips. The weight, gravity is helping, but you're opening a little more by opening your feet like a book. Hip open is really good for you. So you hold a lot of your emotion in your hip. It's good to open your hips. Now I'm going to go to Supta Baddha Konasana. Going to lay back and let the gravity open your hips even more. Just lay there. About 5 deep breaths. Okay. Pull your hips into your chest. Roll over to your left side. You're going to revisit this. Pull your right hand to your right, hips to your left. Let the gravity twist your spine a little bit. Further stimulating the digestive system. Say it's good to do this on an empty stomach. In fact, in scripture, in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it said you should not practice for at least 3.5 hours after you ate. Your stomach should be empty to optimize your practice. Feet to your chest, over to your left side. Gravity's doing the work. It's not over yet. Squeeze your legs into your chest one more time. Sit up. Begin our forward bends. Butt all the way back. Chest forward, hold on to your toes. Pulling and stretching.